I know we've all heard the quote, "You are your own worst enemy." Now this can be especially true when you want to achieve some sort of success. The first week, you feel extremely motivated and ready to achieve your goals. But by the end of the month, you go back to feeling disappointed again because you know you weren't as productive as you needed to be. So that's why today, I'm going to show you the rules that you need to know to stop working against yourself and start maximizing productivity. Number 1, work deeply. Now I know you're probably thinking, Diego, if the work is valuable, isn't that already enough to start doing it? Well, my response is how long can you keep the focus once you start? See, unfortunately, when it comes to replacing distraction with focus, it isn't so simple. There is always that urge to turn your attention towards something else. And this can complicate the efforts to concentrate on hard things. And most people underestimate how regularly they do this. The perfect book to go to is Deep Work by Cal Newport. And he describes the perfect work environment to focus deeply. And these are his steps to have that perfect work environment. First, an image that reminds you of the goal that you want to achieve. Second is you must have some sort of hydration. Third, you must have a book of inspiration. Fourth, you need to be in a professional desk. And lastly is an area that isn't so big or small. Now that you have that area, you must work in 90-minute cycles. What this means is 90 minutes of pure focusing on the task, then 90 minutes of break, and you can repeat this process 2 to 3 times. If done right, you can get ahead of your work or any task faster and more efficiently because you won't have anything to distract you. Rather, you would have everything to keep you focused. But the one thing that you're gonna need to stay productive in the long term might not be what you think. Number 2, embrace boredom. This is what I mean. When was the last time you guys took time for yourselves without any distractions? This can mean walking around your neighborhood or laying on top of the roof of your house. How do those simple actions make you feel inside? See, the world is characterized by information overload. The constant barrage of notifications can overwhelm the mind, messing with its ability to concentrate effectively. So if I were to ask you, what would feel better? An hour on social media or 30 minutes outside with no distractions before starting an important task? See, the answer is obvious. Your mind is like a muscle. The same way athletes let their muscles rest before a game, you should intentionally disconnect from social media and other distractions before you start with the tasks of achieving your goals. With embracing boredom, it provides you with a mental reset that energizes your mind. Not only that, but you will also gain a healthier relationship with technology because you are no longer abusing it. And you will feel renewed with more focus and clarity before you start to do what you've been putting off. To do this right, take 30 minutes for yourself each day. The more simple, the more effective it is. The goal here is to be alone in your own mind. And I know it's more easier said than done. So if you believe that this will not be enough for you to stop procrastinating, then again, from the great book, Deep Work, Cal Newport suggests something that you already have been thinking of doing, but still haven't done it. Number 3, quit social media. Newport argues that the benefits of quitting social media are often overlooked, and the constant dopamine it provides can easily mess with one's ability to engage in deep, focused work. He suggests that you should be more intentional about the use of social media platforms. This rule shows the importance of regaining control over your own attention span. Now, if you aren't using social media for creation, just consuming it, quitting social media is the best option. On the other hand, if you are creating social media content and you feel like you need to be on social media, what I have done to utilize it wisely is to log in solely on my computer. This can be the best option because you only go on your computer to work on tasks or videos. And your first thought won't be, let me log into Instagram to see what other people are doing. With that being said, quitting doesn't have to be forever. Just long enough so when you go back on it, you don't feel the need to be on social media as often. So now you have 2 options. Delete Instagram or only log in to social media on your computer. Now I know social media isn't the only way you procrastinate, so don't waste time on any more shallow tasks. And this is what I mean. Number 4, drain the shallows. This rule emphasizes the need to minimize shallow work. What this means is work that just helps you find another way to procrastinate. Newport argues that deep work is valuable and it should be made a priority. you must reduce the time spent on less meaningful shallow tasks. He suggests options such as batching similar shallow tasks together to efficiently tackle them all at once. You can free up more time for the kind of deep, focused work that leads to increased productivity. The rule encourages a deliberate and strategic approach to managing time and tasks to maximize the impact of your work. So if you follow that rule, along with every other rule, you now have the capability to stop procrastinating and the skills to maximize your productivity. With that being said, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button and go achieve the goals that you were set off to achieve.